If thoughts really shape reality, negative attracting negative and positive attracting positive, then why isn't everyone who reads self-help books or attends motivational seminars living their dream life? Why do so many people who genuinely crave change still feel stuck? Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, yet nothing in your life shifts? Drop a comment if you've hit that wall before. Over the years, I've studied what separates the people who actually create their reality from those who remain trapped in frustration. What I found is powerful. It explains why manifestation can feel effortless for some but impossible for others. The truth is, the instant someone makes a real internal shift, their outer world begins to transform. Reality itself seems to rearrange in their favor, not by luck, but because their subconscious mind finally works with them instead of against them. And once you know how to unlock that, manifestation becomes natural and effortless. I'm going to walk you through a process that rewires how your mind interacts with reality, and when you do this correctly, you won't just wish for change, you'll actually experience it. Unfolding naturally as if it was always meant to be, but here's the thing, I don't want you to just listen, I want you to actually apply this, because the truth is the old you will resist change. The version of you that's used to your current reality will find every excuse to stay the same to push this information aside and to procrastinate and say I'll get to it later, and that's how the subconscious mind works. It's wired for survival. It holds on to the familiar, even when the familiar is the very thing that keeps you stuck. So let's test something right now. Think about something that you've been trying to manifest. Are you fully convinced that it's already yours, or have you been waiting for proof before believing? Be honest with yourself, because this is where the shift starts. If you aren't convinced of it, yet your subconscious mind doesn't believe it either. And when your subconscious mind doesn't believe something, it won't allow you to perceive the opportunities that bring it into reality. And this is why surface-level positive thinking isn't actually enough. Manifestation isn't about just repeating affirmations, it's about shifting your deepest subconscious identity to align with what you desire. And that's exactly what we're about to do. There's a core law that you may or may not be familiar with, and it governs everything in your life. And here it is: what you believe determines what you make true as your experience of reality. Why? Because your beliefs are the lens through which you see reality. Change that lens and you change your experience. Let me give you an example. Years ago, a scientist named Dr. Ellen Langer did a fascinating experiment that revealed the true power of belief. She took a group of elderly men and placed them in an environment that was a perfect replica of their lives 20 years earlier. Same decor, same music, same cultural references. The twist: they were instructed to act as if they were actually living in that time. They spoke in the present tense about their careers, their families, and their health, fully embodying the mindset of their younger selves. And the results were astonishing. Within just a short period, their physical health improved. Their posture straightened, flexibility increased, even their vision and their cognitive function showed measurable improvement. Why? Because their subconscious minds accepted a new reality, and their bodies followed suit. This is the key that most people overlook. When your mind fully embodies a belief, you embody a state that aligns with that belief, and then reality reshapes itself to match. In my practice, I've watched many people completely transform their reality, not by waiting for external circumstances to change, but by shifting their internal world first. Once they convince themselves on a deep subconscious level that they are a new person with a new set of belief systems, new opportunities start showing up. They're always in the right place at the right time. And they notice possibilities that they've never seen before, simply because they reprogrammed their subconscious mind to expect these things. Does that mean that skill and effort don't matter? No. But skill follows belief, action follows belief, and what some might consider luck also follows belief. People we call lucky aren't just fortunate, they expect good things to happen. They decide that they will experience good things without accepting anything less, so their subconscious mind is programmed to see and attract opportunities, while some people are only programmed to see obstacles. What we can take away from this is that your expectations, which stem from your beliefs, are extremely powerful when it comes to your experience of reality. Who you believe you are, how you believe life works, what you decide to be true for you, and you decide is not true for you, dictates how your life plays out. And what I'm going to walk you through in just a moment will prove this to you. I'm going to show you how to rewire your subconscious mind so that reality starts shifting in your favor. But ask yourself this: have you ever noticed that when you expect a bad day, everything seems to go wrong? That's not a coincidence. It's your subconscious mind reinforcing your belief. It always reinforces your beliefs and your expectations, in fact, the reverse. is also true when you expect to win, you always find ways to win. When you expect to be lucky, you start noticing little moments of luck everywhere. When you expect wealth, you start making decisions from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. When you expect love, you rate the energy that draws people in. When you expect freedom, you stop making choices that keep you trapped. And when you expect happiness, you shift your focus from what's missing to what's already there, and in doing so you create even more reasons to feel joyful. This is actually rooted in psychology. It's a direct reflection of how the subconscious mind works. Your mind filters reality to match which you believe to be true, which means that every possibility already exists, but it's your expectations that determine which ones you actually get to see and experience. So if you don't consciously rewrite the beliefs that block you from seeing what you want, you'll keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. So imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling different, not because anything outside of you changed, but because you shifted inside. That's exactly what we're about to do. We simply need to use a new system to update the old, outdated programs that house your beliefs and expectations within your subconscious mind. So I like to use what I call neurofusing, which is basically a process of intentionally rewiring neural pathways by combining deep mental rehearsal, emotional imprinting, and subconscious reprogramming. So it's not just visualizing. This process actually infuses your mind with a new reality so completely that your subconscious has no choice but to accept it as truth. And when this happens, reality follows. So right now I'm going to show you how to do this properly so you leave a strong imprint on your subconscious mind. And it's a game changer. I'll walk you through the steps here, but when you practice on your own, take your time, immerse yourself fully, and let the experience unfold naturally for you. Let's begin. Find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Sit comfortable, allowing your body to relax naturally, or if you prefer, you can also lie down. Just be sure to remain alert and engaged in the process. Gently close your eyes and shift your gaze slightly upward, as if looking toward the center of your forehead. This subtle movement signals to your brain to enter a relaxed yet highly receptive state. Next, take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a moment, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop, releasing any tension, and repeat this breathing for 5 deep intentional breaths, allowing your body to sink deeper into relaxation with each exhale. As you breathe, notice the R of your breath, its steady, soothing flow, and with each inhale, imagine pure, calming energy entering your body, and with each exhale, release any tension, distractions, or mental clutter. And as your breathing slows, and with your eyes still in the gazing upward position, your mind begins to shift into the alpha state, a deeply relaxed yet highly receptive brain wave frequency where your subconscious is most open to transformation. Take a moment to settle into the state, letting your awareness drift inward as you prepare to reprogram your subconscious mind. Now in this state, recall a memory where you felt truly powerful, successful, or deeply happy. It could be a moment of personal achievement, deep gratitude, or pure confidence, and it can be as simple as winning the spelling bee in 3rd grade, or the feeling of crossing the finish line after a race, receiving unexpected praise for something you did well, or even a time when you felt completely at peace and in flow with life. The size of the moment doesn't matter. What matters is how it made you feel. So just choose a memory where you truly embodied success, joy, or confidence, and let yourself fully step back into that experience. If no specific memory comes to mind, imagine stepping into the experience of someone you admire, someone who radiates success, joy, or fulfillment. See yourself in their shoes, embodying their state of being, and whatever you've chosen, fully immerse yourself in the moment. Allow the scene to unfold around you. Really tap into the emotions as if it's all happening right now, and ask yourself, what do you hear? What do you see? What sensations arise in your body? And just let yourself soak in every detail. As this feeling grows stronger, I want you to imagine a magic switch or button appearing in front of you, one that can magnify this feeling tenfold. And when you're ready, press the button and feel the surge of energy intensify. Your confidence, joy, and success expanding far beyond what you thought was possible. And in fact, you can press this button as many times as you'd like to continue magnifying this feeling, and just let this amplified state flood every cell of your body, saturating your entire being with confidence, joy, happiness, and certainty. Feel it radiating outward, as if every part of you is glowing with this power. And when you sense it reaching its most heightened state, just give your mind the prompt that you're ready to shift into the scene where you are embodying the new reality of your choice. And just allow that to form around you, and as you step into this new reality, I want you to carry these same emotions with you these heightened, magnified emotions of confidence, success, happiness, joy, and love. And feel those emotions as you embody this reality completely. It's not something outside of you, it's something that you're creating internally, right? Now it's a part of you. So imagine yourself walking through your day as this version of you who has everything you desire, fully immersed in this new life and still carrying these positive emotions of confidence and success. And maybe you can feel your posture shift and your energy radiate confidence. And the way the world responds to you differently, see through the eyes of this you and notice the details, the places, the people, the opportunities that now exist in this reality, and just let these powerful feelings of success, confidence, and happiness not just fuel the vision, but become the foundation of who you are. Because if you felt success before, you can feel it again right here, right now, and you can feel it while you make this creation in your mind. So if you desire wealth, visualize yourself effortlessly depositing large sums of money, running your fingers over crisp bills, or even enjoying the freedom that abundance provides. And if you're ready to create success, maybe you want to hear the sound of applause, feel the rush of excitement, and witness the tangible proof of your achievements materializing in front of you. And if you're ready to create love, you can just sense the warmth of deep connection, see the joy in your partner's eyes, and experience the security and the fulfillment of unconditional love. Whatever your goal is, make this vision as vivid, immersive, and sensory-rich as possible. Let it feel as real as the air that you breathe. And while you're in this scene, you can even hit your magic button and magnify these intense feelings of confidence, success, joy, happiness, and love. And you can just stay in this space for as long as it feels really good to you to be here. For as long as you're carrying that confidence that this is yours, training your subconscious mind, giving it the instructions and the map it needs to take you to that new destination. And when you're ready, we're going to give your mind the approval it seeks. So ask yourself, am I allowed to have this? Now, for example, may I receive my abundance? Now may I step into my success? Now may I experience deep love? Now may I have complete happiness and freedom? Now, and then I want you to feel or just imagine a resounding yes rising from within. You, from the higher part of you that knows you are worthy of everything you desire, from the part of you that has already created it and is now in this moment showing you how to align with it. And if any hesitation or resistance arises, just simply acknowledge it, breath through it, and reaffirm your yes. And you can keep practicing until your yes feels natural to your mind, like a truth that you've always known, effortless, certain, and undeniable. I want you to use this process and let it sink into your being until there's no doubt left, only the feeling of already having what you desire. And then, regardless of how you felt in step 4, maybe your yes feels natural right now, maybe it needs just a little more time, we're going to declare it in the now. Anyway, we're going to speak it into existence as something that's already unfolding, so you can say out loud or in your mind, I now allow myself to have whatever your goal is. It is already complete, it is already done. My subconscious mind now accepts this as truth. I now allow myself to receive it fully as my experience. Feel the weight of these words as a statement of inevitability, and then just release it. Let go of any need you control the how or the when. Just enjoy it for what it is in the creative space of your mind and your body. And trust that it's already yours, because the moment that you said yes, it became yours. In fact, it's always been yours. And know that your reality is already bending and shifting to reflect that. And now you can take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Feel yourself settling back into your body, grounded and refreshed. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, carrying this new energy with you. And now I'd like to ask you, when you went through this process just now, what did you feel? What did you experience? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it, because happiness and success or choices, they are decisions, they are not rewards. Many people think that happiness comes after success, but it's actually the opposite. Happiness isn't a result, it's a cause, and somewhere along the way, many of us were taught that success requires relentless effort, that we must struggle and push before we can receive any kind of reward. But manifestation doesn't work that way. Creation isn't about force, it's about alignment. When you believe in your vision and trust your intuition, the right actions, opportunities, and circumstances naturally unfold to bring it into reality. And your mind is your greatest asset. Everything begins there. So if you condition your mind for success, happiness, and abundance, life will become effortless. You will open your lens to success, wealth, and opportunity, and create it as your experience of reality. So detach from circumstances and choose to feel abundant, powerful, and fulfilled right now on the inside. So I'll leave You with this challenge decide today to take control of your subconscious mind. Commit to the process, reprogram your mind, and watch your reality transform before your eyes. And if you'd like to take that challenge a little further, last week I launched my free 5-day Identity Shift Challenge, designed to help you step into the version of yourself who effortlessly attracts money, love, success, perfect health, or anything else that you desire. And that challenge includes 5 days of powerful videos and visualization processes like the one we just went through, daily quizzes in an interactive forum, and it's 100% free. I put something for you in the pinned comment. If you're ready to dive deeper, and if you fully apply what I've shared with you, your life will look unrecognizable in the best possible ways in a very short amount of what might be considered time.